Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're on the world. Tonight's our edition of Hong Kong House of Cards Werewolf Edition, where we have 3 new wolves on the sept. And unfortunately, the only people around to greet them are the 2 Ragabash. So, all 3 of them have initiated their howls. 2 of them are coming on together, while the third one is coming on separately. So, when you guys reach the gathering where everybody, the clearing on the bond where everybody is, you'll be greeted first off by a man wearing the robes of a Shambhala monk, walking with a wooden staff that has a gold cap on the top that has rings. If you've ever seen a Shaolin staff, it's a Shaolin free staff. He looks at everybody who walks up and simply leans on his staff, just waiting. Go ahead and intro your guys's. We'll start with Nat, then we'll start with Lynn, and then once Joe gets back, he can intro himself. So go ahead and start.
And this young woman sets down a violin case, sets down a large container that she pulls out of her spider satchel. And holds herself up high. Like I said, I am Carries the Word, Galliard of the Glasswalkers, born on 2 legs under the gibbous moon, Pleiath of the nation. This here is my stellar traveling companion, Merciful Judgment. Half moon of the children of Gaia, and born on 2 legs, and all.
And her hangouts crashed. 1 second.
Side-eye on you, computer. So much side-eye. I'm a glasswalker. You're supposed to work with me. So where did it cut off?
You were just about to say Mercy's rank.
And also Cleath of the nation. I don't know who that guy is. Sorry. Never seen him before.
And Mercy just kind of like gives a little hand wave. Yeah, everything she said. And she kind of whispers into Carrie's ear.
Oh,
Who's the Jedi?
Sorry about that. Fucker.
She leans back and whispers back into Mercy's ear. I think... Wasn't there a TV show about these dudes? Like Shaolin monks or something? They're like ninjas or something like that.
That will just draw a smirk from the monk, and he'll run a hand over his clean-shaved head before looking to the other newcomer.
He'll be looking at a fairly short, French featured long, black hair. It's kept about shoulder length. She'll say, "Buddy," and can't do French accents either. I'll just turn some of the Russian. Damn it. She'll say, "I'm Hellsworth Thunder, Shadow Lord, born on 2 legs. I'm very aggressive and foster of the nation."
What did you say, Kim?
She told me to think well ahead.
Okay.
You're a little robot-y tiger.
Yeah. It typically happens to him. It's okay, though. Mox will... Sorry, never introduced this character yet. the monk will bow his head and say, "Good evening to you all. I am Zhuge Ling Po, called Mox the Red Star amongst the Western Concordiate. I'm a no moon, born on two legs, fostern of the Fairview Sept. And I bid you greetings. I trust none of you ran into any bane charms or, walked into a tree or fell into a pit or, got waylaid by anything. At least that's my hope. So, what brings you three to my home?"
We come bearing gifts, and she gestures to the package that she brought with her.
He'll nod his head and he'll sniff a little bit. Smells good. Oh, I forgot to mention, he would have mentioned that he was Stargazer tribe. I don't think I've mentioned that.
Stargazer. And she kind of just gives like a knowing nod to Mercy.
Mercy elbows her.
All right. He'll then motion to the pregnant white chick next to him and say, "This is Elizabeth Walks the Path Campbell, though I will allow her to do her formal introductions." And then he will prod her ankle with a stick and say, "You should be lying down. It's not good for you to be walking around. By the way, when am I going to have a talk with this Dartmouth fellow?"
Well, as long as you're not like Felicia, I can set that up. But I mean, like, Felicia's always just like that sort of thing. She's very protective and very good friend,
I just want to know what his intentions are towards my daughter.
She like stops. Wait, what?
Hey, he doesn't have to know I'm not your actual dad.
Okay. I was very scared there for a minute.
Also, Thunder's just gonna kind of quirk an eyebrow at this. Is this common between you?
No, we've never done this sort of thing before.
Life's a learning experience,
Lovely.
And then she clears her throat. Well, my name is Elizabeth Campbell, walks the lone path, born on two legs under Fostern of the Silverfang tribe, daughter of Queen Mary Campbell, princess of House Austere Howe. And then she holds up like one hand, like she's counts off on fingers for a second. I think that's everything.
Mercy kind of
she's also knocked
smirks.
up.
Mercy kind of smirks, and she has her chin raised with her throat bared to all the Fosterns.
He'll merely nod his head, roll the staff around his shoulders slightly, and then set it down with the opposite hand. "Your sign of obeisance is appreciated. Please, let us take you. I'm afraid the Alpha is not present today. But we will make sure to have you meet Felicia, though. Felicia is our...
Oh, did you cut out there, Brett, or did he actually pause? Out of character,
I think he froze.
There he is.
Here we go.
Kidding me. As I was saying, Felicia is our spokesperson to the little assemblage that we are forced to be a part of in this city. Elizabeth, you want to fill them in on all the horrible, horrible things that are technically breaches of the litany?
She kind of shrugs. Yeah, I mean, so there's these big bad Weber tainted dudes called the Technocracy, and they're like, we're gonna shoot all you motherfuckers, and there's a lot of them, and they got like this stranglehold on the city. So the leeches and the sparkly people who make really good lays, unless you're a king, and the mages, the cairn drainers.
Though, to be fair, I haven't seen any of them drain any cairns.
That is fair. But they all
Oh.
got together with
Is Moon Boy
us.
technically a Karen eater?
I don't know, but that's a Philodox discussion. I'm just a nice old ragabash.
Yeah.
But they all got together and said, "Hey, we'd like to not be fucking shot." So they went, "Why don't we stop trying to kill each other and kill them? And once we kill them, then we can kill each other." And then I'll wait to finish till Matt comes back. Elizabeth's actually on a spiel.
Yeah.
Okay, reason number 1 why I love playing a ragabash.
So
Here's
go ahead and
Matt.
continue your spiel.
Um,
I think Tiger's gone though.
so like Google.
And there's a reason why this won't even run on Firefox anymore. No, Tiger, we can't hear you.
God damn it.
We're gonna be playing musical hangouts tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, this is how it was last night, except twice as frequent.
If not for the fact we do this stuff live, I could see how Discord would be useful.
I'm kind of tempted to see if. Oh, sorry.
You can do live stuff on Discord. You just have to set it up ahead of time.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Anyway, so continue your tirade.
So then once we figured out, yeah, we're all gonna fight them and then kill each other later, you had like leeches who are all like, we're special and we're gonna be mysterious in the shadows, and we have this meeting place set up for you, and we're gonna appoint like this council, and we're gonna put our dude in the position that's called emperor, because that's totally fair, isn't it? And then like, so then we all like got together and they had a big old shindig, throw down, and there was all kinds of fun stuff. And so there's 4 houses now. So there's Pentacles, the mages, there's us, the swords, and then there's the leeches, the staves, and then there's this council, and that's just a lot of stuff to go over right now. So yeah.
I'm sick of this.
As she throws finger guns at them.
Mox is just going to be like, yeah, that's a little accurate.
This council does not believe in subtlety. No?
Some of them do.
The only
Some of
ones
them are
I'd say
smart.
that believe in debatable, but some of them I can agree to some of them.
Blink. Blink.
Oh,
You need to get
Look
if-
over
every time-
at Mercy.
if you see from what I understand, if you see people wearing black suits or one dude wearing a white suit, like all white, don't deal with them. Just go away from them. And if you see them driving a Ford Crown Victoria, definitely stay away from them.
Oh, Mox, did you tell him about the thing?
The
other
wall?
thing.
Yeah. There's this thing around the city that you passed through when you came here, and if you go out through it, it will turn you to ash.
Yeah, so we can't really do that. Now, like, I hear if you got this really fancy, nifty thing called teleportation, it works, but sadly, moon bridges don't work. When they can teleport you, you're good. And she flashes a peace sign.
Wasn't that there's the Karen Drinker's speaker? What was his name? Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Desal.
Desal, yeah. Yeah, he
Doesn't
can
he
do
have
that.
some way around it or something?
Yeah, I heard Felicia was talking about, like, she went on a raid at some technocratic Weaver tainted ass place and was like, yeah, he teleported us in there.
You guys never take me anywhere fun. I'm always stuck either, minding my temple or here in the Karen. I never get to go to these weird Weaver tech places where I can hit things with my stick and it'll shake his staff.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't get to go there. Oh, sorry, Tiger.
That means one of 2 things then. Either you must prove yourself to be more reliable, or you must prove yourself to be less reliable.
Mercy looks pretty flabbergasted at all this.
Well, I was the beta of this app before the new alpha showed up, so
So less then.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I didn't get to go either, but I heard like the tales from Felicia. I guess they had like fucking space marines. So obviously these like technocrats, she does in quotation marks, are like really, really tryhards, sci-fi geeks, which could be both.
Well, didn't I hear that they had a computer named GLaDOS?
Oh my god, that's so derpy. What? But I can't even.
No, it gets better. At one point, there were machines with weird weaver spirits inside of them that were walking around the city. It looked like, normal people.
Yeah, that was a thing. It was pretty fun.
Oh, and let's not forget that the previous alpha to this place ended up trying to sell us out to the worm. And because of that, a island got blown up by the technocrats.
And Elizabeth snaps her fingers and goes, and that's what happens when you let metas be in positions of power. There's your life lesson for today, kids.
Yeah. He was actually one of mine, so I take the blame for that, but he was the chosen of Unicorn, and he'll point to Merciful and say, so there's that. Oh, and apparently Unicorn is somewhere in the city.
Good to know.
Hmm.
But she looks pretty flabbergasted by all this shit. Like when
All at once.
Oh,
when you were mentioning that the previous alpha was trying to sell them out to the worm, her jaw dropped and her eyes went wide, and she's like, "What the fuck have I just walked into?"
Well, you see, before I showed up in the city, there was a group of Geru on the Fairview Sept that decided they were going to give the BSDs their own proto-sept to make into a hive, and they were going to help us out, but then they didn't, and they ended up being assholes. And our alpha was a dick about it too. And well, all the old members of the Sept got wiped out by the people that tried to stop the BSDs from making their own hive. But the BSDs did it anyway, and all the people there died for nothing. And yeah, and then he was known as Walks the Narrows now, thanks to a favor I did to Manueo. His name is Whimpers Like Howard.
Mercy will actually chuckle at that.
Whimpers like Howard. Not bad, not bad. I've heard better.
He was on the island when one of our Haken brethren decided to fly a plane loaded with explosives at it and nuke it to hell.
And this is why we don't let the Haken out of their little tea ceremonies, because they do shit like that, and it's a lot of mess for everyone, and the island's gone, and there's this massive hole in the Umbra. Oh, and the Hengi Yokai Sept is gone, so that's something we're still investigating.
Yeah, my Poe is, well, I mean, the place is still there, but the character is gone. And there's now weird things in the Umbra. And I'm not even...
just disappeared?
Yeah, it's just gone.
Like,
I don't know what did it. It had something to do with a wild spirit.
You're gonna see wild spirit. You're gonna see Mercy pull out a pen and a notepad and start writing all this fucking shit down. Like, she needs to remember this later.
Oh, and if you need to if you have to do anything with Luna, you need to talk to the mage with the silver hair and the silver eyes, because apparently he's one of hers.
House of Thunder is just gonna raise a hand slowly.
Mox is gonna point his staff towards Hal's. Yes, you, House of Thunder, Raya. Go ahead. Well, are you Raya if we're equal? I don't get that yet.
Equals are usually Yef.
Yef. Okay. House of Thunder.
I think we should start over. I'm Arlette Boyclair, House of Thunder. Perhaps we should discuss this inside, where we can sit down and maybe not pass out from the sheer stupidity.
Sure. He's going to look around at everybody and say, anybody here have Rite of Cleansing? Because I haven't learned it yet.
Arlette will raise her hand again.
In lieu of
Mercy also raises her hand as well.
In lieu of the Rites Master not being here, I, as self-appointed warder of the bond, approve you to use... And yes, he did just say self-appointed warder of the bond. Approve you to use that right on the bond to cleanse yourselves before you take a step inside of the cairn itself.
Because if you don't, we'll have to tickle you with our claws. Sorry, now you go.
He's then going to look over at Elizabeth and say, "What is my new position anyway? I can't just
Whichever
go
one.
from I can't just go from being beta to being dipshit."
It's whatever position you decide you want, because we're Ragged Bash, and we can just kind of do that, because nobody stops us, so it's a real lot of fun.
So do you
She
want?
grins at the Philodox.
So do you want? Add a character. You want both of us to do Rite of Cleansing, or just one of us?
Well, Rite of Cleansing, if I remember correctly, only affects one person each, so you're going to have to do multiples. So splitting up.
Can affect an area.
Oh,
Yeah, you
really?
can affect area. I think you have to
cool.
spend gnosis for each person you're affecting with it.
No.
That's not a thing.
I thought it was. I was
Right,
looking
he's
up
going
the
to
right, but-
motion over to Howls and say, "You're the Fostern. You can choose who you want to do it."
I'll do it, I suppose.
He's then going to look over to Liz. To be fair, I thought Felicia was doing a great job as Alpha. I don't know why the new guy showed up, but hey, you never know.
The right can be cast upon more than one person or object, but the right master must spend one gnosis point on each extra thing in need of cleansing, so it is a thing.
Okay, never played it that way.
That's for a book.
But I mean, it's Rite of Cleansing. It's not like something generally super important to have to roleplay out.
Yeah.
Out of character, I just realized something. I just put in to get the gift Inner Light, and my character has the floss slip sideways.
Rip. That's just rip.
Where did Mox go? I don't know. Was he looking at anything shiny? No.
I'll roll for it, but I failed. Oh well, I guess it would depend on the level of taint. If I can't imagine anyone here is particularly tainted.
Yeah, probably not. There's 2 1s though.
Yeah. I mean, I got a 10, 2 4s.
Yeah, we could say that only one of those went through. Let's say that your taint's probably that low. Does that affect everybody, or is that just one person?
Yeah, I'll spend the 2 gnosis to affect us too, since I don't think. Or I'll spend the 2 gnosis to affect myself along with the other 2 newcomers.
Okay. All right. Rite of Cleansing goes off. Yay! So, once I have you pass by the Bane chimes, and the Bane chimes don't move, so then we take you into the cairn, where it's really more of a campground than anything. I don't know if Max is going to change that or not, but it's basically campsites and tents set up around the cairn heart itself.
Where's the kitchen?
He's going to point to a cooking fire.
She looks over
Elizabeth
towards
is
Mercy
wonderful.
with a very...
Typically, we go out to eat.
Carrie looks over at Mercy with a "you've got to be kidding me" look.
Mox is going to walk over to some black pups and is going to start playing with them.
Mercy leans into Carrie. It's okay. That's why we got an apartment. It's fine.
Elizabeth comes back with a very suspicious-looking meat that she's chewing on.
You know I have fresh, wonderful food right here, right?
I'm always down for food.
She will put out a vast plethora of food. 6 successes to make this food.
Mox is going to set down the puppies and walk over and start looking at the food. And it's going to say, what all did you make? Because my character has to follow an ascetic diet.
There's probably some vegan sushi. There's probably some non-vegan sushi. There's probably something very American, like hamburgers. There are probably kale chips. There are whatever Mercy's favorite food is. There's Szechuan sauce.
It's not the Szechuan teriyaki sauce, is it?
Oh yes, homemade. It's not like
Someone's been watching Rick and Morty's. Rick and Morty.
Nope, just the memes.
Oh.
She is a glasswalker after all.
Mox will actually sit down and will take a bowl of rice and will plant some fish on top of it. And will set it down in front of him and will begin performing a Shaolin benediction for the food.
Elizabeth takes one of everything.
it's one of everything that's super delicious.
Yes, and she eats it in less than 10 minutes, by the way.
If you
Just
try
wants
to
to eat.
if you try to start before Mox is finished with the benediction, he will actually look at you and say no.
She'll just give him pouty eyes and just inch the food toward her mouth when every time he's not looking.
Mox will finish the benediction while watching her.
That's funny. Mercy will grab up some of the vegan sushi and bacon.
Once he's finished, he will then permit people to eat. So, nom nom.
She is just chowing away. Elizabeth eats like you wouldn't believe. She always has.
Well, she's pregnant, so it's to be expected.
And
But she
Karen.
did this even before. Yeah.
Mox is actually eating in a very classic Chinese fashion, very calm, very efficient. And then he'll
Carries the
actually set
word.
himself on his head and eat that way.
Carries the word will work on tuning her violin to this new weather climb.
Once he's done, he'll sit up straight and we'll look over to you. So, where do you journey from?
Who did you say that to?
He'll look at everybody and basically ask, where do you journey from?
San Francisco for us.
Leon Bronx.
By the way, Elizabeth has been speaking with a Greek accent this whole time, and as she starts talking, just like chatting, her accent switches to a Irish accent today.
Mox just going to shake his head at Elizabeth and say, well, it seems you've both traveled far. So, I'm sorry, we have 2 galliards and a phyllodox here?
Theurge Galliard and a Phyllodox.
Theurge galliard, phyllodox, okay, just making sure.
So Mercy will actually say, I have family here. My
Really? I
dad's
couldn't tell.
Chinese.
Mox
That
will
was
simply say,
incredibly-
really, I couldn't tell.
That was incredibly appropriate. Anyway,
Elizabeth just whaps him
By the way,
behind the head.
Mox is wholly Chinese, like pure blood
Yeah.
Chinese.
she still says that was incredibly inappropriate.
Oh, it gets better.
It doesn't matter.
It gets better. There's a Chinese person of the Tengu who calls himself Charlie. I keep telling him he's the wrong kind of Asian to be called Charlie. but he doesn't listen.
In the head. Just out of nowhere, just as she's eating, she doesn't even look at him. She's just whap.
Well, I'm just gonna look at Elizabeth and say, "Hey, technically, I'm senior over you, so."
And technically, I have pregnancy anger issues, so you can't say anything as she goes back to eating.
I could put those anger issues aside if you meditate at the temple every once in a while.
Hormones.
Mercy just kind of rolls her eyes and shakes her head. Like, what the fuck ever. She goes back to eating.
Anyway, your family's here in Hong Kong?
Yep.
Wow, I really hope they're okay.
They are. I just checked on them a little while ago.
Well, I mean, with, the blood diseases, the rampant infernalist vampires turning people into monsters, the sacrifices, the blood plague, what else?
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
Okay.
They're fine.
Ooh, have you seen the giant robots? Are those still on the streets? I haven't seen them. But I heard about there's these fucking robot mech suits and shit.
Oh, they're only being used by HK Special Forces and by the People's Liberation Army.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And
you guys are
soft
gonna have a lot
soothing
of fun.
violin music begins playing.
Good music.
You got the skills to pay the bills, apparently.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, most people think I'm far too angry.
Well, metal exists. That's angry music.
Yes, but everybody thinks I'm trying to be intimidating when I'm just being friendly and polite.
The curse of Gaia's rage. We all have that cross to bear. Even me, as peaceful and serene as I am, I still get weird looks from my brethren in the temple.
No way. Elizabeth just says under her breath as she's eating.
Well, the thing is that you're seeing a much released version of me whenever I'm outside the temple. If you ever visited me there, it'd be surprising how restrained I am. But it's all about understanding peace and joy, and what comes with life is when it sends towards Shangri-La through the path of Shambhala.
Take it back now, y'all. Elizabeth just says, just kind of out of nowhere.
Was that a different language? Because I do have natural linguists.
The music gets a little louder to try and drown out the silver fang.
So you see the look on my character's face claim? That is the permanent look on her face the entire time. I'm just saying.
Oh,
We
so
could have waited
you guys
for
are gonna
10 minutes, all
love
this.
this. Love this. So there's this really fun thing that's happening where the king of the fairy folks keeps trying to come on the sept. It's a lot of fun. You should totally see the drama.
Why is the king / speaker of the Twinkly Bits trying to come here? I mean, is he having baby daddy drama or something?
He keeps saying he wants to visit and make sure the place is properly prepared for the baby, but I'm just like, no.
How's this any of his business?
Baby is? You had sex with one of those fairy things?
I mean, he was pretty.
Oh my god.
Why does
He had this real cowgirl
how is he
going
coming
on.
here without us killing him? I mean, we all have our rules. We don't go to his place and fuck with his shit. He doesn't come to our place and fuck with our shit. This would be like, I don't know, one of us walking into where the vampires
She
sleep.
just told you his shit is in her stomach.
That doesn't give him the right to walk into our place. It's not like he's
doesn't
kinfolk or
come- yeah.
something.
It's not how biology works.
About that, Mox. Yeah, he's
No.
kinfolk. Yeah.
God damn it. It would
But
be a violation of the litany to rip his nuts off now.
he's not on the sept. He's not allowed on the sept. He's just come pretty close by and wanted to talk to us before. We've never allowed him on the sept.
Well, from what I understand, the former alpha of this sept used to let mages on. So,
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
not Felicia, by the way. I'm talking about the one that was, that let the fuck up. What was her name? The glass. I think she was a glasswalker, is what I heard. Tannenbaum. But apparently, it had to deal with a sick kinfolk or something like that. And this silver dude is apparently a healer of some kind.
So take the kinfolk to him.
I guess
Do you
they
guys
didn't.
not know how this works?
I wasn't here. These are all people that are dead.
Well, it sounds like they're dead for a good reason then.
Yeah, the only one that was around during that time that I don't know what happened would be Bosco, and I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah, that is kind of worrying. Like, I tried setting out an offering of vodka and, like, Russian paraphernalia, but he didn't show up, so.
Well, he's roommates with the silver dude. Maybe the silver dude knows. I just don't want to go near
Yeah,
him.
I'll have to
It's
check
like
that out.
being around a loon. It's weird.
Yeah. So, how have you guys been? She says, just looking up from her food, because she's not even been looking at anybody this whole time. She's been looking at her food talking. She just looks up. So, how have you guys been?
I was a lot better before I walked up to the sept.
That's a usual thing here.
Mercy's just nodding her head in agreement with Howells.
To be fair, you're going to find all this out anyway.
We just decided to load it on you all at once to test your mental fortitude and your ability to control your rage, because we're Ragged Bash and we do fun things like that.
Oh man, Felicia's going to be pissed that we did this to them, though. We're not supposed to scare people anymore.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I'm not scared, just annoyed, mostly.
How do you
Well,
think
I
I
mean-
felt when I got here? Finding out that
Ooh.
all these white people gave away our land. I was pretty pissed off about that.
Mercy's just like, okay, whatever, dude.
What'd you say,
Let's
Tiger?
just It's just, I was just kind of sitting here, just a little dumbfounded at everything. Just kind of
Elizabeth.
mumbling at this point.
Elizabeth just picks up a piece, a piece of meat, something that had meat in it, and just calls the puppies over, the wolf pups.
Pups will come over. Mox will make sure that she's not giving them anything too spicy or that would be indelicate to their stomachs, though.
Okay. Yeah, she feeds them, and then she'll play with them a little bit, but not too much. She's talking to them as she's playing with them.
All right.
Figuratively speaking.
Mox is just going to think, well, let's see, what else do you guys need to know about? Oh, the Rights Master of the Steppe is a Wendigo. First time I met him, he called me a Wormbringer. Had a fun little chat about that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a stargazer.
Yeah.
You're a stargazer. You are not a quote wormbringer.
Oh yeah, that's
What
what the
the
chat
fuck?
was about. That's
A
what the chat was
misinformed
about.
Wendigo. Why am I not surprised?
Yep. He's the only theurge until Hal's Thunder showed up. So have fun with that.
So you you guys should totally have a challenge for Rights Master. It would be totally great.
I was told I'm not allowed to challenge for Rights Master. I don't have enough rights.
Oh, well, I was talking about Howl's Thunder.
Oh, okay.
No, you should totally be Wormfowl.
No, I think
Do you have a
Felicia needs to
tail
be done.
singer here?
No, actually, we've never had a Galliard on the set before, as far as I know. So,
Well, we
How
had
did
the
you get to
Fiona.
Foster then?
what?
How did you get to Foster if you
Uh,
didn't have a Galliard?
intervention by an elder Galliard that was here previously. Unfortunately, she disappeared with the My Post because she was a part of their group.
Yeah. We did have one Galliard, the Fiona, but he almost attacked a legendary elder of the Hangyokai, so we don't talk about him.
I think what you just did is the opposite of not talking about him.
Well, we have to remember our history, because if we don't, we forget about it.
In Mandarin, Mox is going to say, "You never attack an elder Zhou."
I'm sorry, Targ, I didn't mean to cut over you.
Does anybody here say speak Mandarin just out of curiosity?
Cantonese.
Nope, Cantonese. I was gonna say, the fact that there's something in this city that you don't talk about because of the stupidity is astounding.
I mean, there's a lot of things we try not to talk about. They're just, we kind of have to for like greeting new people and that sort of thing. Elizabeth is lying on her back, letting the puppies like play around her at this point, staring up at the stars while she's talking.
It gets better, worse. I don't know. We kind of have a skewed view of bad, good, and bad here, mostly because we can't kill the things that are bad. But we try to. Oh, there's apparently two different types of vampires in the city. There's the ones that are native, and then there's the ones that came in, like, kind of like the Western Concordia did.
Just, would you mind throwing me a biscuit? I'm hungry. Elizabeth just says as she's lying on the ground.
Mox will grab a biscuit and whip it at your head.
God damn it, I need to pull my sheet up to catch it. Let me find it. Okay. That would be an athletics roll, correct?
Yeah, Dex Athletics.
Okay, so it's hashtag.
Yep.
D10 F1. 7D10 6 F1. That's correct, I think. Rolls all that often, so is this the correct dice code?
No, that would not be right. Because then it'll roll 7D 106 sided with a fail of 1, or it's a difficulty of 1. So it should be 7D10 F6.
Okay.
Tiger's gonna put in the set chart what it needs to look like.
Cool. Are you joking? Okay. My little thing said, cannot authenticate with that password, so. So
Yeah,
Elizabeth
you caught it. You probably caught it with your teeth.
Well, what she does is, as it gets flung towards her, she doesn't even move except to just pop her arm out at the exact moment to grab it and then just starts munching on it.
You have mastered catching the biscuit, grasshopper.
just kind of. So.
Okay, that didn't
You-
take as long this time.
So, are you guys having fun yet?
It's a very strong word for it, but sure.
Fun. No, I really wouldn't consider this fun. Cause no, this isn't fun.
Just wait
This
till you start
is-
fighting the demons.
Oh, wait, that ward went back up. There's no more demons.
That's right. That's right.
There's Infernalists, but no more demons. Yeah, apparently there's these vampires that have the power of God or something. You know. Hey, there's Tim. Tim, now is the perfect time for Felicia to show up. Yes, we're at the Sept.
We've traumatized the newbies.
Severely.
Okay. What does Felicia walk into?
I wouldn't call Mercy traumatized. She's just rather annoyed, and she's eating.
There's a lot
And
of
the look
food
on
set
her-
out. Mox is just now starting to talk about how there's vampires that have the joy of God in their heart or something like that. So,
There's also violin music playing.
And as I was saying before I was cut off, the look on my character's face and the face claim is exactly the look on her face right now.
It's also a flabbergasted looking short French woman.
There's a that fits right now because there's a Mexican woman, not too far away that is a little confused at the sight before her.
Mox is going to wave to Felicia.
Oh, and there's Elizabeth is lying on the ground eating a biscuit, surrounded by wolf pups.
Which would be Walk's kids. So
Felicia just walks up and looks at the site before, and she just says, "You know what? Okay."
Felicia, we have new people. Are you Beta? What am I? I'm still very confused about that.
I'm just me. I am. So look. Hey, Grey's Anatomy.
Raises an eyebrow.
So we have Merciful Judgment. She's Philodox. We have Carries the Word. She's Galliard. And then we have Howls Like Thunder. She's Theurge.
Howls with Thunder.
Howls with Thunder, sorry. That makes a lot more sense. I can't imagine a wolf howling like crack-cow, crack-cow.
It's good to meet y'all. I'm Felicia Cervantes, Private First Class, Fostern Arun of the Glasswalkers, born on two legs.
Nominated for Info and Beta.
No, stop it.
I mean, if it helps, I voted for you.
At the hearing of Glasswalker, she turns and perks up and almost gives a very Glasswalker-y salute to her.
Oh, that's right. She's one of yours. Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Definitely should have mentioned that. By the way, do you have your phone on you?
No, I left it buried near a tree nearby because I'm not allowed to have technology on the set.
Yes, I do. Oh, praise Gaia for technology.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Sorry about that. You see, I wouldn't even have a phone if not for Felicia bugging me about it all the time. Well, you guys just...
Praise Gaia for technology, I said as soon as I crash Hangouts. Anyway.
Yeah, I crashed right at that too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, Mox is just like, oh, sorry, I thought Felicia was talking to me. She constantly has to remind me
to crash on Google when you're talking bad about technology.
Even Mercy will say, "I'm
and then
child
Hangouts
Gaia."
talk, so.
What?
I
Did
crashed
crash?
Hangouts. Yeah, I did. as I was talking. So,
Mercy was just saying to Felicia, I'm child of Gaia, and I even have a phone, and she holds it up.
I thought we weren't supposed to bring tech on the set.
Last I knew, y'all weren't allowed to dedicate stuff and take it with you into the Umbra. But that's where, like, we come in, and she kind of gestures to herself and Felicia, because, like, we can take that stuff. We have these nifty patches just for these sorts of things for other people.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even have a phone if not for Felicia. Apparently, she doesn't respect me being an ascetic monk and makes me carry around a cell phone when I'm not in my temple.
Makes sense, you're in a city.
I'm a monk.
That's how things work, though. You need a phone in the city. And in the country. And a gun. Guns are useful.
I don't need a gun.
I've taken a bit more esoteric form myself. I usually use a hand crossbow, but más o menos, you know, little this, little that.
When Carrie mentions the gun thing, Mercy just casually mentioned, and they're also legal in Hong Kong.
And they're also in my bag, and they can't see them. Smile.
Glares.
Big old grin.
Glares.
You know what also can't be seen? Mox will jump up, do a flip, and palm strike a tree, leaving a perfect form of his hand imprint upon it, then pull it back.
Felicia will look. Is there an indent in the tree?
No, but it looks like there's a residual heat trace just wafting off the tree.
Why did you hit the tree? I don't understand why you would hit a tree for no reason at all.
No, what I mean is that, you know, there are other ways to solve your problems besides pulling out a gat and shooting people.
I don't use a gat.
Felicia's
you know,
gonna. I'm sorry, Mox gonna look over Felicia. Sorry, go ahead, Lindsay.
She's like, you know, you can meditate. There are other ways.
No, what I mean is that I protect myself without, you know, that kind of a weapon.
Oh, okay. You still didn't need to hit the tree.
I didn't.
Felicia will walk out at least a few yards. That takes 2 turns of movement, and then produce her gun.
Y'all giving the Philodox a goddamn heart attack, I swear to God.
Carrie's gonna kind of gesture like, exactly, towards Felicia.
Oh, I need to make a Dex athletics roll because Mox is gonna run up the tree.
She's not actually going to fire it, but if he assumes that she's going to fire, you can do what
No,
you want.
he's going to show what he would do if somebody pointed a gun at him.
Okay.
Let's see. 5d10 f6. No, not nimble fingers. All right, so 5 successes. So Mox literally just right up the tree.
And he's a monkey.
Well, I mean, he is a monk, so monkey, you know? That was her attempt at a joke.
She kind of goes, points at you and gives you that, like, ah ha ha, kind of half-ass smile.
Fox will then leap down from the tree and just say, "See, I got my waist chip."
Okay,
And bang, you're dead.
I'm just gonna let you know. Climbing in a tree is all well and good, and that's awesome. However, have you ever heard the term fully automatic?
Vaguely.
Mercy she raises up 2 fingers and gives a little bit of a wave. Military service.
Nice. Wanted to join the service myself, but Gaia called me instead.
Gaia interrupted my service. And she doesn't say that like she's mad about it or anything. It's just it's a fact. It's very matter of fact the way that she says it.
The Red Star interrupted my childhood because he's a fucking asshole that just had to show up and wreck everything. He then looks up to the sky and says, "Yeah, I see you up there, fucker. Big bad Aunt Helios bastard. Gotta take a guy who just nearly turned and finally got his rite of passage done. Have to yank him back to Tibet, motherfucker." Okay, did any of what he said get through? Because I had to reload.
I got all of it. I don't know. I don't know why, but I never crash. Like, I haven't crashed once. And all you
You're
guys are
just-
crashing constantly.
You're just blessed, I guess.
I have Alaskan magic internet.
Yeah.
Jasmine will trade phone numbers with Felicia, though. And emails. Because we're
That's totally
classwalkers.
Totally happening.
Are you a texter or a caller?
Text, but I can call too. I certainly don't mind talking.
I usually text to arrange meetings in person. Calling works though if you have to. If you can keep it short and discreet, you know? Just make sure your phone's secure.
Mike's just gonna look at the two of you and be like glasswalkers and their things. When was the last time you ever laid out under the stars and looked up and thought, man, what did people do in the Dark Ages?
Died of disease, dysentery, the plague.
Yeah, kind of.
Religious zealotry. Still goes on today.
Okay, have you ever looked up at the stars and thought, I could be that?
You know, we're all made of stars. If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, because we are all made from the remnants of stars that exploded billions of years ago that have formed into what we are now. So yeah, you totally are one of those.
So you're saying
Elizabeth
that
just
Mox is just like, okay. So you're saying we weren't all created by Gaia and blessed with her power?
oh boy,
No,
here
I
comes the
didn't say
debate.
that. I said she made us, but we're made with stardust. Bits and pieces of stars from billions of years ago.
Gaia made the stars too, you know.
That's true. It's just that all kind of sounded like, you know, stuff you'd hear from the Weaver people.
She's a glass walker.
Yeah, that's true.
She walks on the glass. It's a very terrifying thing to do.
No, usually I'm
just
bumping
says
into the
she
glass
slips away.
ceiling Far more than the glass floor.
And Mercy will actually laugh at that. She's heard that more
That's
than once.
that's when you just slit their throats and keep on going in life.
That's what a gun's for. It shatters the glass.
That is true. You have to be careful, though. I tend to find knives and claws work a bit better for silent situations, although I do
But
have
if-
my love of guns.
If you shoot through a glass ceiling, won't that cause glass shards to rain down everybody? And won't that, I don't know, kill people?
I mean, if you shoot a normal glass ceiling, I suppose, but if it's a philosophical glass ceiling, then it's a bit different.
Oh.
You're aware that we're Garo and half of our job is killing people, right?
No, but I mean, I don't kill people accidentally. Actually, I don't think I've ever
I
killed
like
anybody.
bombs. I like bombs, so it happens.
You've never killed anybody. Like,
No.
ever?
I've killed things.
Not even during your first change? Really?
No.
That is such bullshit.
Well,
I'm
the
calling
thing is
bullshit on
that
that one as she looks towards Mercy.
well, the thing is, I was the children of kinfolk. So when it came time for my 13th birthday, I was watched like a freaking hawk.
Dude, I didn't change until I was over 18.
I changed when I was, 6 months out of 13. It's a very tempestuous year. PlayStation had come out. It's all sorts of fun stuff. And then I turned into this.
22. That's how old I was when I changed.
I mean, I've killed Banes, but they don't count because they're Banes. I mean, they're made of crap. I did beat the crap out of a BSD, but somebody else killed them instead of me.
Carrie looks over at Mercy. You changed when you're 22? I'm not even 22 yet.
Yeah, I'm 24.
God, I don't
goes
even
over,
remember
puts
when
her
I
arm around her.
changed.
It's okay. Getting old is normal.
Mox is going to look over at Elizabeth. You're a silver fang. There's probably a detailed record of when you changed, how you changed, and what you ate while you were changed.
You see, there's not, because there's these dickbags who decided they were gonna, force my house into exile. So yeah.
All I heard is blah, blah, blah. Silver fangs are great, blah, blah.
So which one of your brothers is your father?
And that's a rage roll.
Which part? Which part? Which part, out of curiosity?
How much rage do you have? Do you even have enough to frenzy?
I have 4.
What? As a
Yeah.
ragabash? Jesus.
I have 3 as a ragabash.
She's
and I
almost
thought that
an
was
Adrian
obscene.
level ragabash. She's almost an Adrian level ragabash. Like, only 4 successes.
After Carrie says that, Mercy will backhand her, like, across the shoulder.
Sorry, you know what happens when I have too many ragabashes around? Those little snippets just come out.
Yeah, just watch it. You're
It's okay.
dancing really close
don't
to
know.
renown loss there, Missy.
I don't really mind because, when you hear it all the time, you just don't care anymore. She says as she lies on her back. But, or just in case you'd like to know, I don't know who my father is. So, there.
And then Mercy will glare at Carrie as if telling her with her eyes to apologize to her.
I apologize. S walks the lone path.
She just flashes a peace sign without even like getting up.
Oh, that's great.
You know what's really fun though? There was this set down in Greece that we visited for a while though. Folk were awesome. She says in a very wistful voice.
I miss video games.
The last time I played video games, I ended up killing the dude who won.
Oh,
That's
cold-hearted.
He called me a fake gamer girl bitch. I mean, I couldn't really help it.
Max will just shrug and he'll say, "You know, I think the one thing I miss most about being not this is hamburgers."
Oh, did Tim crash too?
Looks like it.
she points to the hamburgers and the food that she brought.
Mox says, "Not on the diet, sorry."
Oh, damn. I was like talking the whole time and no one heard me.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. We didn't know what was
It's all
going on
good.
either.
No, I was hearing stuff. The last topic was last time you played video games, correct?
Yeah. And then
yeah,
it went to, I miss hamburgers. So
Felicia will just say, I get those all the time. Why can't you just have those? We can just bring those here. You came here with KFC!
I can't eat that kind of thing.
This is not KFC. This is homemade.
Wait, what?
And by the way, when
Yeah,
I
I
bring
made this.
KFC, I bring the chicken for other people. I eat the mashed potatoes myself.
What? Why?
Because it's part of an acidic diet. I'm allowed to eat pure proteins and grains. However, the grains can be mutable.
So
It's
what
proteins that have to be pure.
Okay, see, here's the thing.
So you're on a raw diet.
KFC.
Paleo.
Not really, because, well, I can eat stuff that's cooked, but
so what
I'm not supposed to.
What I'm hearing is, okay, no, but the thing is, you just said you can eat protein, you can eat bread. All fried chicken is breaded chicken, more or less.
Technically, my protein's supposed to be tofu and fish.
You said protein. You didn't say tofu and fish. There's a very distinct difference between the two.
If I were to eat hamburgers and fried chicken, my master would come out of nowhere and beat me across the head and then vanish just as quickly.
No, whoop that ass from trying to throw hands. Come on, man.
Elizabeth just pops up, just like pops her head up from it. Are you allowed to eat that ass though? And then lays back down.
I mean, are you?
I'm technically celibate. It's not a requirement.
You know that doesn't work within the nation because, like, you're supposed to have children, which means you're supposed to have sex.
Well, it's, as I was going to say, it's not a requirement amongst my order that I be celibate. It's my choice because I have yet to find somebody, worthwhile.
Okay, that first of all, that's fair, and second of all, I don't think that's celibacy. I think that's just you waiting.
Most people just say they're single.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to say you're celibate, then like that's fine. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, there's no touching whatsoever.
Until you find the right person, though.
Right.
That's the key difference. That's what distinguishes it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't think I could live without, the warm touch of, a nice partner on a cold evening. Comes from being raised by Fiona, I think.
You are actively avoiding the person who is carrying your child, the person who fathered your child. I don't want to hear that.
That's because he wants to use the child as a political tool.
To be
I'll
fair,
turn him into a political tool.
Felicia eats a burger and fucking loves it.
Mox is eating rice.
I don't really have too much beneath that myself. I'm not really doing too much of that. Kind of been too busy not dying.
Yeah, you went on that mission again, and you didn't, bring me along.
I tried to check your phone.
Oh, was it during prayer time? Because I'm not allowed to check my phone during prayer time.
No, Felicia just goes to she fucking puts her goddamn burger down and she walks over to the tree, digs up the phone, and just chucks the phone to Mox.
He'll catch it.
Out of character. Not gonna lie to him. I thought you were gonna say she walks over to the tree and starts banging her head against the tree in frustration.
If Mox checks his phone, he will notice all of the missed calls and texts inviting Mox to things.
Mox will look through it and say, okay. Well, here I was meditating on what it would be like to be pure cloud, so I can't really be faulted for that one.
Flips him off. With
Mox
no
will
face. Don't you say shit about me never inviting you places. I invite you all the damn time.
Anyway, did you talk to the god vampires? Figure out if we're safe from all the demons again?
Nah, not yet. I can pass the word along if you want.
Yeah, just try to figure out when the next time they're going to show up and wreck our shit. Because from what I understand, everything was hunky-dory till some asshole showed up and blew up the lighthouse.
Isn't that the story of our lives, though? Oh, sorry, Tim.
Oh, Felicia was just talking shit.
Did she say everything changed with the Fire Nation attacked?
Yes.
Mox is going to laugh at that.
I mean, to be fair, isn't everything was fine until some asshole showed up and blew it up? Like the story of our lives in the city.
Don't say that with an earshot of Elijah.
I can take a few hits.
Hey, that's on you.
Yeah.
I
already warned them about Elijah and his views.
Walked into China to talk about the Pure Lands. That was beautiful. That was
No,
respect.
call the Chinese stargazer a worm bringer.
It was beautiful.
Did you actually get popcorn during that exchange? I can't remember.
I don't remember, man. I remember the
I
sad
have a
egg.
great recipe for this butter for popcorn. Slightly salted, so it's not too salty, but it still gives you that little bit. Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting?
Mike needs some popcorn.
You know what you need to fucking try, though? So, a lot of people over here, they fucking put caramel on their fucking popcorn, dude.
I've had that.
That shit, oh my god.
Have you ever tried mixing it with the cheddar cheese popcorn?
Wait, they have cheddar cheese popcorn with the shit?
Yeah. Go get one of those big celebratory popcorn tins. It's got butter.
No. I will make you some. Please, don't disgrace yourself with such petty garbage.
All right, so Tim, you probably missed what you were saying about don't disgrace yourself with such petty garbage. So.
What's garbage? Is he talking about cheddar cheese popcorn?
Yeah. Like
no, going out and buying the cheap generic tins of it. She said she will make you some.
She'll say, all right.
Be aware that it does tend to turn your fingers orange.
I think orange fingers are somewhat of a bonus.
I guess it depends if it's, cheesy orange or neon orange. Because you can't sneak up on people with neon orange fingers. I've tried. It doesn't work.
She goes back to playing, trying to calm this storm of how can you eat that kind of stuff raging in her brain.
One place you should take advantage of, though, Miss carries the word. Some of the local Japanese or Chinese side food stands are actually pretty good. You know, get yourself some okonomiyaki or some ramen or, you know, something like that.
I just got back in from crashing. What happened?
We're talking about foods, and Mox is saying that you guys need to try some of the local side food cart places, like the ramen stands and the okonomiyaki stands or the inagi stands, things like that.
Oh yeah, Mercy will give a little nod. It's definitely on the list.
If you ever feel like a meal of very paleo diet stuff, I mean, you can always stop by my temple. We're willing to share. You know, dates, figs, different types of fruits, rice.
Yeah, I might do that. That sounds good.
It's very cleansing. I think we may have to call this soon because it's 12:30. I've been on the move since 6 o'clock this morning.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
It's
Yeah,
getting
good
hot up here for me too.
I'm
and
good to
hot.
I'm good to end whenever. So
all right.
Okay.
If you guys want to open up a social and then continue on after that, that's cool. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been an interesting evening where we keep having to drop and reload and drop and reload and drop and reload and drop and reload. So until next time, have yourself a pleasant evening.